It's that time again. I couldn't go too long without another unboxing video, guys, because there's something very, very exciting in these boxes. Hello, everyone. I'm Rachel. Welcome back to Jabba's Reptile Room. We are again in the kitchen today because it is hot as all blazes outside, and hence the reptile room is quite hot as well. As some of you know, and most of you probably don't, along with monitors and skinks, I'm also a leopard gecko enthusiast. And I've recently started a journey in breeding some high-end morphs of leopard geckos. Now, I work in rescue, so there are so many leopard geckos that come into rescue that are in bad shape. Some are in great shape. They came from wonderful owners who just fell on hard times and had to give up their animal. But leopard geckos are so readily available. You can get them at chain pet stores for, $30, $40, $50. You can get their fancy morphs for $100, which no quote fancy morph should ever be sold for $100. So they're not high quality. Anyway, all that being said, I will only ever breed high-end morphs because if you're paying $30 to even $100 for an animal, that is cheap enough to be an impulse buy. That's cheap enough for someone's kid to beg them for this cute little leopard gecko sitting on someone's table for $40, or sitting in a chain pet store's display case with 15 other leopard geckos piled on top of it. And so by only breeding and selling the higher end morphs, I will be selling to much more serious buyers, enthusiasts, as well as other breeders, and people who are going to take it seriously when they purchase that animal. And they're not going to neglect it. They are going to take care of it. And I also, with anything that I breed, my skinks, upcoming, my savannas next year, hopefully, when everybody's ready, and leopard geckos, I have a contract that each buyer has to sign, one for each animal that they buy. Excuse me a second, guys. This is driving me nuts. Ugh. Allergies are terrible this time of year. I look so weird without my glasses, guys. I can't get used to it. There we go. I'm back. So with this contract, they sign that if for whatever reason in the future they're unable to keep the animal or animals that they bought from me, that they are to come back to me. They're not to be resold to someone else unless they contact me first and tell me, this is who I'd like to sell it to, and then I approve that person. Other than that, they come back to me. So that way I have as much control as I can over the health of my animals, and I know where my animals are. Obviously, you can't entirely enforce the contract. You have to trust people, but I think it helps people take their purchase more seriously when they know that they've signed this contract, I have their information, and they have mine, and I know where this animal went. Okay, disclaimer over. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the notification bell. And if hype is available, please hype me. I would love that. I don't know if hype is available for small creators like me. So, first of two boxes. This is from Josh at Cryptid Creations. And I think that's the name of it. Let me double check. Oh, this is the wrong box. That's the second box I gotta show you guys. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Coastal Cryptid Exotics. He is in Massachusetts. Super nice guy. He was so easy to work with. I found him through Morph Market, and he had some beautiful animals. We discussed their genetics, and I discussed what I had, and came to the conclusion that both of these animals would be a good addition to the breeding program, and hopefully yield some really gorgeous babies. So all that being said, thank you, Josh. Coastal Cryptid Exotics. Let's see what you got me. Well, I know what's in here, but y'all don't. But we get to experience seeing them for the first time together. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so exciting. It's styrofoam. I'm such a nerd, you guys. It's funny. Speaking to a camera is very different than speaking to even a large group of people. I'm a very, very good public speaker. I do presentations and educational shows and stuff all the time with kids at schools and scouts and libraries and things like that, and with adults. But speaking to a camera, you become very self-conscious very quickly because you're literally looking at yourself. Anyway, here we go. First gecko. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is a female super snow, white and yellow, total eclipse. Here she is. You see those beautiful eclipse eyes. A little bit. Hey, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah, she is gorgeous. So she's going on 2. She's about 19 months, and she is almost 50 grams. I keep hitting this here. Sorry, guys. You're probably hearing all of that. Hang on. Let me fix this. Okay. So she's almost ready to breed. I'm going to give her some time to settle in, of course, before I even think about breeding her. Make sure that she's eating well and everything. But as you can see, she's really calm. She's really nice. And she's got just beautiful pattern. Beautiful pattern. So the eclipse gene lightens everything up and kind of has a whiting out effect, as well as the black eyes. And then now white and yellow, it sounds like a color mutation, but it's actually a pattern mutation. What it just means is that the white of their belly goes up higher, and instead of stopping at like right here where like their waist starts, where the top of their back, or anyway, I don't know what to call it, where the other half of the gecko starts. So the white just goes up further. So it again contributes to that really whiting out effect. Man, she's adorable. So she needs a name, guys. I don't know what to call her yet. I have another super snow that is also eclipsed, but she is pied and she's not white and yellow. Another female, so they won't be breeding together or anything. But so they have a similar look, but not quite the same. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one's gonna blow you away. Oh my gosh. So if I can focus us a little better here. This is a female born February 28th. So she is just under 3 months old. She's a good size, really quite large for that size. And she is a red diamond, which is a Trimper albino morph, bred into with tangerine and mandarin, I think. And she also has emerine in her, which gives some green appearance. So let's see how she does. A little nervous, but she's fine. Oh, look at her. She's so beautiful. Look at her back. Beautiful girl. And she's got just this lovely green on her head. Now, some of this is going to fade out and be taken over by the orange. But since there is a decent amount of green still on her head, I'm hoping that she retains some of that. Either way, though, she's an absolutely beautiful gecko. So she'll be ready to breed in about 1.5 years. And until then, I'll just enjoy her as my little buddy. And of course, she's still going to be my little buddy even when she's breeding. But she needs a name as well, guys. So pretty much everything in here needs a name except for one thing I'm going to show you at the end here. All right, sweetheart, come on. Let's put you back in here. That's it. Thanks again, Josh. Coastal Cryptid Creations, guys. He's got a really nice Instagram, which I will link. He works with a lot of animals, leopard geckos included. Let me cover these guys up a little bit. There we go. She was a little nervous about being able to see out so much. So this one is from Frank of Geeky Gecko Creations, the Geeky Gecko Creations, the originator of the red dragon morph, which is an incredible Mandarin line. So let's see what we've got here. There are actually 3 things in here. Oh my goodness, look at all these stickers. This is fantastic. Okay, what have we got here? What have we got here? Awesome T-Rex looking guy. Okay, you guys gotta help me out. I don't know Pokemon. Which one is that? Sorry for the glare. Super cute. Let's see. We got some leopard geckos, some more dinosaurs. Oh, sweet. Look at this one. It's like a Spinosaurus of, whoops. Like a Spinosaurus of some kind. Like the one in JP3. Sweet. I'll link him in the comments. But Geeky Gecko Creations, Frank Cusalina. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Frank. He's like the only breeder that I know of that gives out his cell phone number to anybody who's interested and who actually has it on his website that you can text him and ask him questions. And he was so responsive and so helpful. He sent me so many pictures to help me choose. It was fantastic. All right. Okay, the one on the top is the one I want you guys to see last. So, excuse me for a second. Okay, now that that is fixed, the last one is just really special. So I want to save that one for last. So we have a really beautiful male born June of 2024. He is a Mandarin Inferno Emerine Jungle. So the Emerine puts the greens in. Jungle adds like some more pattern to them. He's also het raptor, which is awesome because I have a raptor. She's not named Blue or anything. Not that kind of raptor. We'll talk more about leopard gecko lineages and genes another time. Oh my goodness. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Look at him. I don't know if the camera is even going to pick up how bright he is, but he is gorgeous. Man, he's gorgeous. Look at those pretty eyes. Let's see. Can I get us to focus? Focus. Focus. There we go. Pretty, pretty eyes. And you can see the greens on him are pretty fabulous. Okay. I don't know. We've got some greens here, and we've got greens on the top of the head. Yeah, he's lovely. Okay, I'm going to put him in this little bit larger cup, and I want him just to have a little more space for the next half hour or so here while I get everything ready for him to go into his enclosure. So, as you probably surmised, I am looking forward to and planning on working with some orange tangerine lines. Another thing that I am working on is the super snow and the white and yellow pied genes. This one's very special. This is not the final one, but yeah, she's pretty darn close. This is a female black knight. She is what Frank at Geeky Gecko calls an A tier. So we have tiers from F as in fox all the way to S as in Sally. S tier is the supreme. A tier is just one below that. And she is, my gosh, she's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So she is my only Black Knight. However, what I'd like to do is make some Black Knight mandarins. And so that is my plan with her. It's certainly possible that I could get a Black Knight male at some point too, to pair with her or with one of her offspring. She is, let's see, how old is she? She is 3 this month. So we've got about 1 to 2, max 3 years that we can breed her. And then she just becomes a retired breeder and stays my little pet for the rest of her life. Man, her eyes are something else. Does she have eclipse eyes? No, just very, very dark eyes. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. I wish you guys could see her in person because, yeah, goodness gracious. She's beautiful. Frank, if you ever watch this, she's beautiful. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. She went, eh. Leopard geckos, along with many other geckos, can vocalize. And sometimes that can be a little jarring if you don't know that they can do that. But she's had a long journey. She's been in a cup for 24 hours. I don't blame her. So I'm putting her in this little bit larger cup to sit in for the next half hour, 45 minutes while we finish recording, and then I get everything set up for her. She does need a name. All right. You guys, I am so humbled and so honored that I get to own the final animal that's in this box. You remember I told you that Frank at Geeky Gecko was the one who originated the Red Dragon line of Mandarin? Well, this is the progenitor of that line. This is the first Red Dragon that he ever created. And I'm blown away that I have him, that he sent him to me, that he trusted me with this animal, and I'm just blown away by how beautiful he is. So he is 5 years old. Males can breed much longer than females. As long as they're healthy, they can keep breeding. So he did not have a name at Geeky Gecko. They were just calling him Red Dragon Boy. So I was talking to Frank, and he said, well, whatever you name him, it needs to be epic. So I think his name's going to be Drogo. I'm not a huge Game of Thrones fan, but I did love that character, Khal Drogo. You guys remember him. But, I mean, look at this, guys. Here, let me see. Look at that. That is insane. That is insane. Let me see if you can see his back a little better. There we go, buddy. And he is super chill. All of the geckos that Geeky Gecko sells, they have a rating on them of handleability from like 1 out of 10 to 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 being the best. He is 9 out of 10, I think. He's incredible. He's so chill. Let me get this more towards the center. My gosh. That tail. Oh, he's so beautiful. So he is like I said, a Mandarin and the first Red Dragon. So Frank, thank you so much for trusting me with your little buddy here. I think he and I are going to do some great things together. And he'll also get to be used in education as well because he is so chill. So he'll come with me to some of my presentations and sit there and look beautiful. Oh my goodness. I wonder if he'll let me kiss him. He sure did. Look at that. I'm having a hard time finding words here. I'm speechless. He is just incredible. I can't wait to work with him in breeding, and I can't wait to just love him. So guys, I'm gonna get these 5 beautiful creatures set up in their enclosures, and I'll give them some time to settle in, and I'll give you guys updates periodically on what we're doing and what's in the incubator, things like that. Also, my Kenyan zebra skinks are a month or just under a month away from producing, having new litters. So we'll be talking about them soon as well. Those babies are so cute, you guys. Uh, you're not gonna believe it. Like I can show you some juveniles that are a few months old now, and they're adorable. But man, when those babies are born, eat your heart out. It's just so precious. Thanks so much for watching. I know this was kind of a longer one, me gushing about my emotions and how happy I am to have this beautiful creature, but I know you guys understand. Um, yeah, he's just he's just gorgeous, and he's so special. So again, check him out. Instagram, Instagram for Coastal Cryptid Creations, and then Instagram and YouTube and Facebook for Frank at Geeky Gecko Creations. Um, what a fantastic animal. All 5 are just incredible. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hype the video if you can. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.